Students, today we are going to do the module 2 Revolt of 1857. Though the British faced the initial setback, but their response was swift and ruthless. Even after this, many people continued to resist for a longer time, but British were able to overcome this revolt fully by 1858 and 1859. Bahadur Shah Jafar was imprisoned and exiled to Rangoon, where he died in 1862. So, causes of the failure of revolt. The most important reason for the failure of the revolt was its localized character, lack of visionary leadership, lack of common ideals, lack of support from emerging middle classes, use of old and outdated technologies and weapons, secret negotiations with the British, and changes after the revolt of 1557. Under an act passed by the British Parliament known as Queen's Proclamation in August 1858, the rule of English East India Company in India formally came to an end. All powers relating governance of Indian subcontinent were transferred from English East India Company to British Crown. British Parliament became fully responsible for their Indian affairs. Appointment of Secretary of State for India, the Governor General of India was now become the Viceroy of India. Lord Canning was appointed as the first Viceroy of India. Reorganization of Indian Army. The Indian soldiers formed about 7/8 of the British troops. The Indian Army was reorganized to prevent future revolt. It was declared that the proportion of Indian soldiers in the army would be reduced and the number of European soldiers would be increased. Assurance to Indian chiefs. All ruling chiefs and rulers were assured that their territory would never be annexed in future. They were allowed to pass on their territories to their heir, including adopted sons. However, they had to acknowledge the British Queen as their supreme ruler. Respect to Indian customs and practices. To win over the loyalty of the orthodox section of society, the British government promised not to interfere in the Indians' religious and social customs in future. So thus, the British government became successful in re-establishing its rule in India by promising not to interfere in the social and religious customs in future, restoring princely rights over their kingdom. However, the heroic fights against the colonial rule served as the constant source of inspiration. The perception of Indian people about themselves changed forever. It blazed the trail of rise of nationalist movement in India, which ultimately helped Indians to drive Britishers out of India. Okay, with this we came to an end of module 2, the revolt of 1857. Thank you and have a nice day.